Now we introduce Eric McCualey. He has a similar experience, but what I'm most excited about is the work, the advocacy he's doing with Will Angeles and some of the other folks there at the Bowman Project to call on the President and the Governor for clemency. Eric?
Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Good to see everybody. We're here today for a really good cause. A really good cause. I served 13 years in federal prison. I had a 23-year sentence. There's been some shifting changes in mindsets, but unfortunately, there's 60, 70-year-old women out there that have been dedicating their lives, spent 30, 40 years pushing to get people home, to get sentences commuted. We've been working our asses off at the state and federal level to get people out of prison. The problem with this is we're wasting thousands of man-hours over something really, really silly. You've got people who are serving time for cannabis that violated the same federal statutes that every dispensary in this state and in the country is violating. These people should not still be in prison for violating the same exact statute that they're violating. Okay? So, right now, while we have a broad picture and we need President Joe Biden to do what he said on the federal level, he read all the sentences, he said it on the campaign trail, there's videos of it, you can watch it, it was said. It's not been done. We have to push that. But here today, we're in Missouri, one of the 50 states, my state. And at the state level, we have to do what we can do. And our bill here today gets all of those people home and out of prison and allows the advocates that have been so passionate and worked so hard to focus on other good causes. Because these are good people with good energy who are gonna continue to work hard on the next thing. But this thing right here has taken way too much time. This thing right here should have been over yesterday, so to speak. So, we have got to get this bill through. We look at the two bills, it's real simple. You've got Legal Mo and you've got our bill. Legal Mo goes through, everybody stays in prison that's been caught with more than 3 pounds, while dispensaries who sell 3 pounds a day continue to operate. We all know pot gets in the same pipes, whether or not it's legal or not legal. People are smoking cannabis, whether it's a medical patient or not a medical patient. And they should have the right to do so, because you can go home after work and you can drink a beer, right? You can smoke your nicotine. There's so many people dead from drunk drivers. So many people dying of smoking nicotine, right? So I don't know anybody dead for cannabis. The only people I know dead from cannabis is because of the government, because of them creating prohibition and creating violence that comes from that. And that violence is only there because they continue to create themselves a black market that thrives. And that black market can be shifted into a legal industry where capitalism soars. People look around and they judge, some of the people here today, like based on their personalities and who they are as people, for dressing the way they dress and representing their culture and stuff like that. This is out of ignorance. These are intelligent people who are operating legitimate companies. They're going to continue to operate legitimate companies. We're not here pushing this bill because we want to be like Oklahoma, this big stigma about Oklahoma, and be able to come in and have this thriving black market. No, because we are not about that, we have stuff in our bill that limits that ability to happen. We're all about doing it the right way. With our bill, there is the ability to amend it later on. With Legal Mo, it's stuck. It's concrete. It didn't go through the right channels. It was a bunch of people with a bunch of money getting a bunch of signatures, conning people who are signing signatures into believing that all they're signing for is legalization of cannabis, something we all want. But what they don't know is this bill that they're pushing the wrong way, trying to slip it through the back door, keeps all of their buddies, their uncles, cousins, who's ever jailed for cannabis for over 2 pounds in prison. And it also continues to allow them to operate this monopoly in which they continue to get rich, and those of us coming out of prison who are not bad people, I'm not a bad person, there's not a person in this room who can have a conversation with me and say that's a bad guy. What I am is an entrepreneur. I was involved in a time of prohibition, just like alcohol prohibition. Nobody says, oh, my great-grandfather is awful because he did a couple years in federal prison because he bootlegged alcohol. You know, we have to hurry up and get to that point because it's long overdue. And so I just think it's really important, the real important things that the House reps and stuff know is that this bill here is actually set up in the best way to keep Missouri from becoming like Oklahoma. You know, it's set up that way. The bill that they have, that they want to continue, which is basically what they've already created, just flowing into recreational where their monopoly continues, is already flawed. They've already got investigations right now about dispensaries selling Oklahoma pot. It's gonna happen as far as one of these 2 bills is gonna go through. We have to decide what bill is gonna go through, which is the best bill. The governor wants a bill through. So, we have got to get this bill voted on today. We've got to get it to the House. We've got to get it voted on in the House. And then we have a strong fight in the Senate. We have to convince a bunch of politicians, some of which who might not be about the right thing, to be about the right thing. To understand that this is the bill that needs to make it through. It went through the right channels. We didn't sneak it up and get it on the ballot with a bunch of signatures from a bunch of people who really didn't know what they were signing. We're here open, saying that this is what we're doing, this is what we're bringing to you, so much so that we don't hide that, yeah, there's going to be people in this industry who may have thrived in the illegal market. Sure, there's a bunch of people in it now, they just didn't get busted and get felonies. But these people who are going to be in it are legally sound, intelligent individuals who know capitalism, are going to make tax dollars and revenue for our state, and they're going to do it the right way. And if anything along the ways seems like something that needs to be edited and changed, we'll amend that. But with their bill, there won't be no amendment to that. Everybody will stay in prison. They'll continue to make all the money. People like us will be shut out. And let's be truthful. It's not going to make me go back to it because I have plenty of opportunities. But that's going to be what continues to create a thriving black market in our state. If their bill goes through, that's what makes it happen. And it's really unfortunate. Thank you guys today. Let's push. Let's fight.